one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Panthers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They go play action with Eason. He's got his man on the crossing route. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 60 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Prime. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now they try the right side here. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He gets it in the hands of Geis. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A great play there. 99 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
For Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anyway.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you didn't.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Campbell dancing to his left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd down, here's Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing on third and long. Eason, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Play action. It's Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Colts 35. Panthers 28. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. The give to Taylor. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try.
To throw on third down. Eason, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 1st and 10, Eason. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Throwing again. Eason. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football. While the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people, they certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
57.
From the gun is Eason. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check, check. Check 4. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Devin White drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected for the 2nd week in a row?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Colts 45, Panthers 28.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. Past the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 23-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Off the play fake. Eason. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Let's go 1-1. Mike 22, Mike 22. Keep it up, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 43-yard line.
57, Mike. Let's go, D. 57, Mike. Mike 57.
Off play action. Eason. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
57, Mike 57. Let's go, Ty.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Campbell making the catch. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
At the 29-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
48.
A big